Back at Tomales Bay, California. We're gonna do some clam hunting today. Out here with the family, the sister, the nieces, and we're gonna hunt around. Got the poles in. You get sea bass, surf perch, leopard shark, bat ray, and dog shark out here. That's what we've gotten in the past. Yeah, they're called dog sharks. They're just kind of testing around here and there. Using my new little digging knife. And just gotta find, it's usually the best spots for them to move around. So these are actually pretty big little boulders for them to butt into. So we're kind of waiting for the tide to go out. It's going to be an extra low tide today. But I'll show you anything cool that I find too, because there's just lots of pretty rocks out here and lots of nature. So stick with it. Look at that. There's some beautiful rose quartz out here. Beans. Yeah. And then, oh, just all kinds of cool stuff. Look at that one. That's awesome. Okay, so this is a little soft area where they'll actually be showing up, so we're going to try and do some digging around here. See how it's smaller rock than the bigger rock? Okay, these guys found the first relic today. We got your matching Alaska grown.
Quinties.
What is it, do you think? Something off of maybe a sailing ship that wrecked here? You know, out of the timbers and then it rotted away?
A nail with that like got corroded.
Maybe a part of this.
Oh.
It's like an old one, but someone else's.
That's true.
But there's like little lines. That's why I think it's like a corroded nail.
Yeah.
Could be.
It could be either two or something.
Relic hunters. Keep going. Good work. Toss it in your buckets. This is digging here. Found this one I thought was really cool. Green. Something stained that like the algae got in there real good. What do you think about that? Just pick that up. Does that look made at all? Or just a quinky dink? Let me know. Bones.
Rocks in there?
I know. I feel my feet feel.
Seaweed fish?
Seaweed fish. Big one.
It's a keeper. You can eat that in California. You have to put on your Birkenstocks. This is how we do it out here. This is going to be crazy windy. Try and keep the camera pointed away from the wind. I think we're just going to wait for the tide to go out though. It's going to be the deal. This guy's just hanging in the wind. It spreads the sails. It soars. It doesn't even have to flap. It's like a kite. It's right above us. Huge. Had to come back to take a break. Checking out. I hope none of you guys get lost. Try and stick together. It gets crazy out here. Ah, somebody stepped on him. That's what I mean. You better stick with the others. Check this out though. One of the girls collected shells and made a little house. Only kids can get the details like that. That's pretty cool. Is that your house? That's a cool house. Somebody must really like you. Good view. First find of the day. The girls beat you with a bolt. But that's pretty cool. There's a mystery relic. Shane profile. He's not a plumber, he's a carpenter. He got one. Put it in your nose and see how it tastes. Okay, if this is crazy or no, but I'm gonna pan some of this beach out just to see what's here. So I'm gonna go to where the biggest rocks is, because that's where the heaviest stuff got stuck. And I'm gonna go to where there's rock bottom and pan the stuff out of there, and I don't know. Who knows, right? We'll check it out. Anybody in there? I think he's dead. Oh, what do we got under here? We got sand. No telling if there's gonna be black sand or gold anywhere near here. But we'll start with that. Get this new pan, whatever you call it, seasoned. Get it worn in here. I scrape right down on the rock. That's good, I got a little V. That's where it's coming out of. Okay, so that's what we got down to. Doing that little test in the pan. Ooh, look at that. See it? That's pretty awesome. That spirally little guy. There's another little cool one. Is there anybody in here? Nope, you're empty. Pretty awesome. Okay, we'll just give it a little test pan here. See what it looks like. It's going to be hard to keep it in the water. Reach out here. And have to kind of keep it out in the deep. And then on the line off. I like it if you can, because you can be really aggressive with it. This is pretty crazy. For just that small of a scoop. That whole front edge there, I don't know if it's picking up, is black sand. So, might have to do a little bit more classifying and get a little bit more serious and see if there's any gold coming out of all this cool quartz. That. Lots of cool rose quartz mixed in with everything. Okay, so hopefully it's not too windy. If you can see that, that's all black sand left in the bottom of my pan. So I did a big old scoop, another test pit there, and that's what I got out of it. I mean, that's all heavies, black sand. I didn't not seeing even the lightest color left behind. Just not seeing it. But look at all those heavies. And whatever that thing is, what are you? Anyhow, point is, a lot of quartz, and this is all sandstone, so it's like the deposits of 1,000 hills that have washed down, turned into sand, been packed up and lifted back up again. So there could be anything in it. It's worth checking out. But yeah, that's all I got so far today here on the Tomales Bay. Another cool part about this is that the Tomales Bay is actually the end of the San Andreas Fault. So the shore that you're looking at over there would be the side that would fall or break away, if that was possible, into the ocean. It's not, of course, because there's a continental shelf. Don't really want to talk into the wind. But yeah, the fault literally runs right up the middle of this. It goes all the way down. This side moves forward, I think, a 32nd of a millimeter every year or something, and it used to be down by LA, and it's going to end up by Alaska. Point Reyes sticks straight off of there on the other side, and that's literally the other side of the San Andreas. So this is its widest part, and it forms the Tomales Bay the entire length of it. Just a cool little fact. Shane's over here digging away. I was hunting for gold, man. Don't feel bad. Yeah, I'm on the ocean on Tomales Bay hunting for gold. And you're looking for clams, so most likely... Whoa, you dug this whole thing? That's freaky, man. See you, leave a guy alone for 10 minutes. No more coffee, brother. Clam digging in California. Now here, look.
Feels that he has a little tiny bit he clamped on, like the tiniest.
There's a fish.
I don't know if you can see how tiny he's holding me, but it's like the tiniest bit of skin.
Oh,
The tiniest bit
It's
of
called
skin.
crab torture.
he's big though, and look at the aquas in him.
My finger, he's so big. That, yeah.
The colors
See how
are so
white my
cool.
nail is? Look at how white
Right. Dude, that's some... There's some beautiful looking stuff. Yeah,
If I hold on to him, will he bite me?
that's awesome. We got little ones crab catching on the coast.
Got one?
Oh, you guys are all doing great at it. Here's this little guy. Look, you guys. The dinkiest of the dinky.
I want to hold him.
They're under the rocks. You just gotta flip over.
It's going like a spider.
Of course.
There's something hidden right there. See it? What are you? Another spike like we found last week. Broke out a little bit. Yep, looks like another big old metal spiky. Wow, it's so eroded. Been beating on these, and that's what they turned out to be. That's what was inside of those concretions, I believe is what they're called. So, a couple more Tomales relics from the old world. See that? Look at that. I wonder what it was. Can we even move it? It's a big chunk of metal. That's something. The old chunk of iron. Okay, I just wanted to document this. I don't think I got it on tape. If you look at these stones that are in between my feet here and how they're placed, and they run down, you can actually see more of them. Can you follow that? And it goes on down. There's a straight line and it connects to that dock where I was in a previous video finding stuff, and where I just found that stuff. But you see this breakwater, I'm going to turn into the wind. See the stones? I'm calling it a breakwater, but it might have been a foundation for the edge of a dock, or who knows, you know, the edge of an underwater oyster bed or something. But it runs all the way down, and you can see that they're specifically placed stones. There's actually a lot of large square ones right around it that might be topple overs. This might have been a little wall. Not sure, but you can see the row of them. You can look at the rest of the beach. Do you see that? Come across to these. Let me see if I can get you a better panning out shot. It runs all the way down to about that big rock, maybe even farther. Just thought that was interesting. Somebody took the time to bring these in and lay them down in a row at some point. Never know at what point either. I mean, that could go way back. Is this an Indian fish trap on the Pacific Bay, or, you know? I see a huge chunk of timber here trapped in the water. So this might have all been a something in here. But anyways, there it is, disappearing below the waves. We saw you. We know you're here. Slab of jade. It's kind of an olive color out here, but it's got some purity to it. God, it's such a beautiful day. Such a beautiful day. Check that out. That's awesome. There's a layer of when the beach was at this height for some reason. You see the different layers of stratification or strata. It has been stratified. So you got red, gray, tan, and then this looks like a cross section of probably what the beach looks like. But look at all the micro shells in it. Man, that's cool. Ooh, there's another one. There's a whole wall here. See that? That's pretty fun. I like these little mini snail guys. Make a little necklace or something out of those. And look, the layer goes all the way down. You can see it poking out down there. It goes up and down. You want to follow it? Look at that. And then we got rock, and then broken up rock, and then more rock. So it looks like life started there, but hasn't ever been fossilized. Hasn't been here long enough to do that. There's another little snail. It's my sister stacking rocks. Summershine and Instagram. She's on Facebook too, and runs Family Major Farm. Major Family Farm. Those crazy people. Look at that. Weirdo. Maybe it's genetics, right? Jade chunks coming out here. God. Awesome, right? Pretty sharp. Okay, so check this out. There's my bucket. There's the rock stacking. Where the other part of this breakwater is, or whatever it is, the other stacked huge stones down around the corner, like all the way around the corner, and then going down a beach that you can't see. Now we're down here in the middle of all this. Now these might be them askew, but look at this. What do you think it was? People from the East Coast that live in, or anybody, fishermen, coastal people. It's some sort of a thing that you do. Who knows? Suggestions below, please, people. It's kind of cool. You can see, I mean, it's piled up. It isn't people that have recently done this. These rocks are buried and have been moved around, but you do see it. So, what was it? How far does it go? See? One row, there's almost another row behind it. They're not connected, it's not a connected wall, it's just some sort of, who knows? One chunk, and another chunk. It's a mystery. Is it ancient Indian walls? Where these stones that were stacked up and they fell over backwards, that's why it looks like there's two things. There's iron trapped in this, so that could connect it to us, but not for sure. Layers on top of layers, you know? Beating on that with a rock, that's how I do it. To loosen these concretions, you can see me just jacking it up, breaking up the relic. Oh, it's got a hole in it. It's got 2 holes in it. Another tap. Some good iron though, look at the silver of that iron. Old enough to be that eroded and pitted away. What were you? Right behind there too. That's the row of rocks. Good score. Oyster bag. That's nice for collecting stuff when you're out at the water and stuff, you know? That's what they do. They put oysters in here to grow, and then they float these down the water so they don't have to be on the ground, and then they harvest them out of there. So looking up the beach this way, I don't see any more of the wall. It could be here though, and just more buried in the sand. But it's definitely, as you come around the corner, the man-made, human-made, person-made stuff starts. I think it might even be here. I think I see it retaining the hill. So it might have been some sort of retainment the Army Corps did or something. That line continues down. So that might have been where it was, and it was just a bank holder. Or that's where this stuff has crept out to, and it's obscuring it from there on. Stacked rocks. Here's another cool old bolt. Oh, I broke it. There's nothing left of that puppy. There's a head stuck to a rock. But there was stuff going on. Okay, enough with that. It's a jelly. Look. It's not doing so hot. Ew. Look at the bottom of it. It's pretty cool, huh? Can you look through it? Should we put him back in the water? Where are you gonna live, little guy? I think he's toast. There. Live, little jelly. How could you tell, right? Is he breathing? Think he's breathing? He looks happy. He's little waving his little arms at us. Thank you, Nate! That's begun. Not really, but we're pulling some little ones. We gotta size them up. They're probably not keepers, but we're getting there. These are coming out of the bed. So, working my way through. But yeah, it's starting to show up. Ooh, look at that. Nice see-through chunk of jade. But, oh, there's one tumbling out. That's how they come out. Bam, right there. Look at that. So, get a raker and start raking. Oh, look at the color on that one, man. Some of these shells are just beautiful. Oh, yeah.
Little guys.
Little guys, but we're getting on the bed, that's for sure. Full of meat. We're going to open it by cooking it. There's no way you're going to pry it open. He's so strong.
Oh my god! Oh, you saw something.
Yeah. Look at that. That's a keeper. Bam. So they're not keepers. So we got to throw them back now. You can see the size. Whoop. Look at that. Shane's first big one. We're on them. Tide's going out. We got till sunset. We got some hours here. And we're going to dig us some clams. This is the good stuff. Good stuff. see any more? How you do it, you just kind of paw through, rake through, shovel through, but we're gonna hunt through and get through, be through. I need both hands. Look at the size of that puppy. Clam chowder tonight, right?
I joked with him, I said,
Dunk in the bucket.
"Do it right here."
That's cool. There's the baby, and then look at the blue. Nice. Wow, yeah, and you can see why they would save the shells and make jewelry out of them after. Yeah, some of these are just awesome. Look at the pattern on that. That'd probably be worth a lot of money in shell money, right? Boom. Good. Good color on that one. Clams, the Tomales. Look at these coming out of here. Look at that. Oh, chunky. Clams, garlic, butter. You know what I'm talking about.
We love butter.
Now this is weird. All over in this big old rock, which looks like it's been solid rock forever, there's man-made things stuck down in it. Like that. That's definitely a chunk of cable. I think here's another section of it here. You see that? And when you pry on it, I mean, those are definitely chunks of, you know, I've seen this. I stabbed one of these through my feet on the Salmon River in one of these videos. But look at it. I mean, it's coming straight through the rock. You see that? It comes out of this rock and through it and down, and then that one is trapped down inside this rock also. Literally. These are definitely cables running through there. You can see the little man-made wires on the inside, but it literally comes out of that rock there, which is taller than me. And it has all the natural strata. There's the tan, there's the darker colors coming down, and that cable that runs into that crack comes out over here. It's literally going through the thing. And there's little bits all through it. That's definitely a round nail. So somehow these guys have gotten tangled up in what looks like super old rock isn't. Or what looks like new material isn't. Something's going on there. How the heck? Look, there's another section. Okay, so it's running off into the side of this mountain, side of this hill, and there it is. Those are screws. There's a screw in there. Huh. And a nail.
Okay, I'll come look in there. I've got clam fever and I just hit a bed.
Clam fever.
Oh, it's huge.
What is it?
Is that sand crab?
Oh yeah, look at his crazy pincher. Look at that thing. One arm is larger than the other.
Kind of looks like a weird.
You dug that out?
Yeah.
Or a shrimp or whatever?
Yeah.
Look at his one big crazy fighting arm.
I want to say sand crab though.
Sand crab.
They dig this.
These are big old clams that Shane got. Toss those back in his bucket. Boom. Bucket's full. Well, not full. Oh! Bam! Look at that. Yeah. So we'll have to do some raking afterwards, and then I'll let the water come in and smooth it out. But that's the good part about digging at the ocean. And we're putting back all the babies. Over half of them are too small. So that's how it goes. But then they're kind of there, because you know we're not finding them. Well, we'll let you guys figure that out. They're right here. There's some modules chilling out. There's low tide kids here. So those you can pop off. We're probably going to want to find some bigger beds. Sorry if it's windy. But yeah. There's a start. Well, it's been an absolutely beautiful day out here. Kids playing in the wind on the bluff. Cousins. Out here with my sister and her husband. Tide's going out. We're digging clams. Buckets are filling up. We're gonna roast them up for dinner tonight. We're actually gonna have some here on the shore. I brought lemons and oh, it's in my arms here. Lemons and salt and garlic and some good stuff. So we'll fry them up on the half shell. But yeah, there's camp. Remember that day. Hey, look, more kid stuff. I know, nice little house. So there's your basic. We got the out of the wind spot. Got the briquettes starting up. Got lemons, a sprig of rosemary, some salt, and some garlic. And we're gonna throw some of these puppies on there and just roast them in their own juices. That ought to be good. Oh yeah! A bunch of them.
He said to drink.
Oh my goodness, my butt is so
We're gonna go out here now. The tide's gotten low enough and try and look for some oysters. It used to happen after we got real low tides. Look at that guy. I'm not gonna pry him off. He's like one of those ancient creatures. See, that's where the back of some oysters are. There's one there. Do you see it? That's a little guy, so we're looking for a little bit bigger. That's where everybody's prying them off the rocks. There's more. So we're looking for unpried. I'll show you if we find some. There's that. It's a cool metal relic. Stuck out here in the rocks. Pretty cool, yeah. Oyster. I'm trying to be picky here so that I don't get any of these guys and break them that I'm not going to be able to eat. So, but this is a good example. And that, right there, is a freshwater oyster. So that's what they look like in the wild. Is those little guys, but you're looking for big old gobbies. I'm going to use this to top dress the clams. This is really a good edible thing. Buffer the wind a little bit with my body, but I don't know how it's going to work. If I wanted to gently pry one of these off, show you what they look like. I use both hands, so hang on a second. I'm going to lift off without hurting it. That's what their underside looks like. That's pretty weird, huh? In case you ever wondered. See his little mouth? Kind of like a little armored slug. And there's his back, and they just suction onto the rocks. He's got a little abalone foot. We're going to leave him there. That's where he goes. Let's see if there's any more little edibles. Those guys are all dead. Yeah, pop!
Oh.
See him? Mmm. 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 Yeah. Clam Fest. We got the lemons going on. Got the big dippers in there. And we're just waiting for it to pop open. Oh, little kids eating on the half shell. You know?
Shoot up saw.
Just a hand, Mom.
You put lemon on it?
Yeah. Taste it. It's yummy.
What is this part?
It's just all the clam. You just pop it in your mouth and eat it, remember? This is your guys' shell collection and your treasures and stuff?
This is our garden.
Oh, nice. You planted ice plants down here, so they're going to regrow?
That's the wrong.
Okay. Oh, excuse me.
Ooh, aw.
So that's their cave that they filled today with all of their treasures.
I never been on camera.
Look at that. Are you guys going to leave that there? Okay, so that just popped open. You wait for them to pop open. And it's literally sizzling in its own seawater and juices. Then Ollie, you ready to put the lemon on? Squirt it. Yeah, get that down in there. Bunch of lemon juice. Doesn't that look good? Mmm. Gonna boil it in that. Then you want a pinch of salt out of here?
Wait, why do we have an onion?
It's garlic, in case we had wanted to fry some. We'll do that at home. And rosemary. Put all the basics. Kind of brine the salt in there. Looks like a lot of salt, but it's already all salt anyways.
It has much more salt than you think it does.
Push the fire up against it a little bit. Now a lot of people just eat it right now. You can cook it as long as you want. It's boiling in its own little pan there. These girls are carnivores. They will just totally devour anything that's huntable
Medium rare or medium
gatherable.
rare. I'll eat a reindeer that's raw if we cook it in the forest. I'll do that.
You'd eat a reindeer that was raw?
No, I'm just kidding. I'll eat it when we cook it.
You're
Now.
an ultimate hunter. This is how they start.
Paranoid that like all the
Well, we're out of here for the evening. Everybody's loading up. We've had our clams. We've had our stuff. Just wanted to show you, this is extremely low tide. So all this is usually underwater here. It usually doesn't, get that far out. So, like that's where we were earlier over there. You can see the little dock and stuff. And in a video that I did about a week and a half ago here, and you can see how much is exposed. So we've been having a blast looking at everything and exploring. Just want to thank you guys for joining me on another quest. This was a spot that we dug all up and down here today, and this is just one of lots of beaches. And my parents always used to come here to this particular spot, and so I thought there was probably clams everywhere. And kind of turns out that trial and error, my dad and mom must have gone everywhere on this darn bay, and this place has no wind, perfect sunshine, and out of all the places that we dug, just a little area here that actually had clams in it and stuff. So thank you, Mom and Dad, again. And there's the wisdom of your elders, right? And the benefit of it. You ready to go home, Ollie? Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. We're going to go home and gobble up our goodies for the day. And that was this adventure. Oh. Ow!
Please do a face in hell! Yes!